All right, we're back. Going to be installing this turbo manifold on my FC RX-7. It's a Series 4 block, and this has a Series 5 turbo unit. As you can see, the manifold for the S4 is very different. It's a lot kind of bulgier, has a big chamber and a valve inside for that quick spool. Anyways, Series 5 turbo manifold. Going to be installing all new gaskets. I'm going to reuse the hardware because I put this hardware brand new when I reassembled the engine this last time, and it's been good. So it hasn't had too many heat cycles on it. Yeah, that's the main thing. Not too many heat cycles on it. You know, just kind of warming it up and stuff. For the turbo though, on the turbo itself, I will change those. I noticed those were way more discolored. So I'm going to put fresh hardware on that. Well, actually, I just remembered I have some extra ones, I think, because I bought, I think 2 10-packs or something when I redid this. So, you know, obviously for the manifold, for the turbo, and then 3 at the downpipe. Those I'm going to go full stainless. These for the manifold, I'm thinking I'm going to keep this, you know, I don't know what it is, like mild hardened steel with like a copper plated finish on it. I'm imagining that's to reduce the probability of the nuts getting stuck on the stud with that copper. I'm also going to use, I think, some copper anti-seize. I think I have some of that. And then for the turbo, I'll probably use these. These actually ended up being pretty pricey, but we'll see how they work. They're not locking, maybe a deal breaker for some people, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it with these stainless washers. Yeah, this is the hardware for the turbo. So you can see the color difference. There's a turbo washer, and this is the same old washers I had installed on the car with the same recent rebuild. So you could see how much less heat goes up to this area compared to where it is here on the turbo junction and then on the downpipe. So yeah, gonna use fresh hardware for here because I have those extra ones, and then these washers, I don't know, I might replace. Yeah, I'll just replace them. Anyways, gonna clean up the surface here. Well, actually, no, I already cleaned that side up. Gonna clean this up. I already kind of started with the stone just to see. Sorry about that. My cat just interrupted us. What was I saying? Yeah, so I'm gonna stone this. Is that a good idea? I don't know. I'm gonna try it anyways. No, I'm not gonna go crazy. I just wanna, these are some high spots here. This one's been, I think, dropped at one point or something because it was really bad. Like, so I filed it a while ago, like with the flap file as best as I could. I'm gonna try it out, clean it up, get rid of this gasket that I was originally using. This is a graphite pineapple racing gasket. It's really cheap. I think this is like 40-50 bucks, and this is basically like 110. Got that sorted, got this, and gonna install the heat shield I made for the turbo manifold. Those don't get in the way when installing the turbo itself. So yeah, I'll clean this up, take off this gasket also, just get everything prepped, clean it up, stone it, torque it down, 410 inch-pounds or 37 foot-pounds. So there you go for anybody looking. 14 millimeter, nothing crazy. Screwdriver, just so I could pry this off. Always keep your stuff organized. Oh, I think I'm going to use some of this copper spray gasket on here. I feel kind of bad doing that, but I'd rather be on the safe side of things and obviously kind of clean things as I go along. Since I'm already here, gonna give it a quick file, bevel the edges. All right, that worked really well with the stone here. I'm thinking, you know, it's gonna be good because it's pretty flat now. There's no crazy little ridges. You know, it won't have to conform to all those little nooks and crannies. It's all at least one flat surface. So yeah, it turned out pretty good, I think. And then I beveled the edges, so we'll move on to the back here, finish that up. Alright, got this cleaned up here with the stone. Looks really good. Really happy with how it is. I'm probably not even going to put on any spray on this. The finish feels kind of sticky or porous maybe. That should provide enough grit to seal anything. And yeah, it's all perfectly smooth with the stoning. Especially this head was really, really bad. Had quite a few ridges kind of like burnt on or caked on, either like carbon or something. I'm not really too sure. Let's go ahead and throw this on. 14 millimeters. Gonna torque them down, put this gasket on, and then bolt on the heat shield. All right, so there it is. Bolted on, you know, pretty easily. Torqued everything down. The nut on the bottom in the back, that one I just tightened by hand. Just kind of felt how much pressure I was putting on these. Did it by hand with a wrench. One thing to note is that these gaskets, they do crush. So when I was tightening this down, it almost felt like the bolt was like stripping. And so that kind of threw me off when I first torqued these down. But that was obviously the gasket kind of compressing. But finally got seated properly, you know, torqued it, and all good. Really liking the finish here. I don't know if it's really liking the finish of the surfaces with the stoning block. So I'll do the turbo up next, but yeah, this will definitely seal really well. Highly recommend this. So yeah, on to the lower intake manifold.